In a quiet village bordered by hills and winding roads, there lived a young man named Eli who often felt lost, even though he knew every path by heart. Each morning, he watched travelers pass through, some confident, some hurried, some uncertain, but all seemed to know where they were going. Eli wondered why his own heart felt so restless. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in soft gold and blue, Eli met an elderly gardener tending a small field near the crossroads. The gardener worked patiently, watering some plants while pruning others. "Why do you remove healthy branches?" Eli asked. The gardener smiled gently. "Sometimes growth requires space. What seems like loss is often guidance." Those words stayed with Eli. Days later, a storm swept through the village. Roads flooded, signs fell, and familiar paths disappeared. People panicked, unsure how to continue their journeys. Eli, too, felt afraid, but then he remembered the gardener's calm presence. Instead of rushing, he paused, listened, and followed a narrow trail that remained firm beneath his feet. As he walked, Eli noticed small signs of care along the way: stones placed to prevent slipping, lanterns left burning, and shelters built for rest. He realized the path wasn't meant to be easy, but it was thoughtfully prepared. With each step, Eli felt his fear ease. He began to understand that God's pathway was not about having all the answers or avoiding hardship. It was about trust, patience, and learning along the way. When the storm passed, Eli returned to the crossroads, no longer restless. He didn't have a perfect map of the future, but he had something stronger: faith that every step, even the uncertain ones, had meaning. And from that day on, whenever travelers asked him which road to take, Eli would say, "Walk with purpose, stay kind, and trust the path you're given. God's pathway always leads where you need to grow."